Hey, what's up, Wardrobe here, but not wardrobe. Well, it is wardrobe, but we're not doing World War II. I know. So, got this game called Dice United. I've just been having fun time with it, and really, it's a dice rolling narrative uh, experience more than it is a game because you don't really make a lot of decisions. There are some variability where you can make decisions, but here we are. We're playing it. So, a lot of you aren't familiar with this game, but I've just been having a ball with it. I've played. So I put together what happened when I bought the game. I got the 2011-2012 Premier League teams with it. So that's 20 teams. And I set up a tournament based on, going from the teams, and each one got a round a bye. I'll show that when I do a summary recap of the first round of games. We're supposed to be 4 games. There's some technical difficulty. The Premier League and the networks were working together to make it, to fix the technical difficulty, but I'll go over that. When I do the recap. But this is the this is the highlight game of the day, game of the round, where this is against the number 13 Sunderland, who ended the year with a record of 11, 12, and 15, against Wolverhampton, who was relegated to Championship League and were last place. So they were the 20th seed with a record of 5, 10, and 23. So Sunderland is on the left-hand side there. This is a dice roll generator that is made for this game. You can use your regular dice and do all that, but this way you can kind of see what's happening. I'm still trying to figure out how to work out this dice rolling thing, but I kind of I got something figured out. A little bit of favoring on Sunderland on the control of the ball. I'm not going to get into how to play this yet. Maybe I'll do another video where we can talk about that. There's some good videos out there by Stone Mountain Press. Is that Stone Mountain Games? That's the name of it, Stone Mountain Games. And you can see some videos on how to play it, and there's some other channels that have done it. I'm trying to think of who it is, but anyway, there's some others. Oh, and shoot, I'm forgetting his name. Someone's been playing that. They played through the whole Cincinnati MSL. Very sad. They were not very good on the season he was playing. This game pretty much simulates what would really happen, so it's hard to see upsets, but not always, as we'll see. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to start the game, and let's get moving here. Well, let me turn on. I don't think I'm going to get any comments because I recorded this one, but I am live on Twitch. I didn't see a way of doing Twitch thing, but I don't think anybody's going to come on here on Twitch because I don't have but just a few viewers. So, all right, let's get going. Here's the kickoff, and I'm just going to type a number in here, and let's get going. 1. Okay, so we have take the lower. So you take the 1 dice here. 8 and 1 is, so in the 9th minute, we're going to have an attack, and it's going to be controlled by Sunderland. So let's see, Sunderland is going to attack. I don't think I'm using this action field right, but the attack is 80, and here we go. 80 is an attack 13, keeper check. Nope, 13. Gosh, their attack's pretty low for this team, but 13 is pretty low seed. So attack 11, 12, its flow is easily disrupted, so nothing happens. Good defense by the Wolverhamptons. And let's see what happens next. In the next minute, we got 3, 12 to go. It could be a long game here going like that. And in the 12th minute, we have another fight, and it's a control roll of Wolves take over here. Take the control, and like I said, I'm not going to go over the rooms. Oh, I meant to look at what that was. Okay, attack. And it's a D190 for it's a corner kick created by office pressure. And I had so many corner kicks in my last game. My last game was crazy, but I'll go over that in just a minute. So corner kick by the Wolves. 61 is going to be a miss, and yep, defender clears the ball. So and 11 is 23 in the 23rd minute. So what this does is it kind of just features highlights of the game and what happens here. In the 23rd minute, we have an attack, and it's going to be, again, the Wolves are on the attack again. They're really trying to show their mettle. So it's going to be an attack. Again, I don't think this action is supposed to be that, but I'm not sure. So we're going to go over here and see what the attack roll is. And the attack roll is, 97. Holy crap, they're really wanting to. It's a corner kick again. And I'm going to have to click out of here. I guess I could use that dice there. So I'm going to hit return here and see what we get. 79. Okay, it's going to be defender clears the ball, same thing. And we got 10, so we got 33 minutes. We're going to have no team controls it. It's going to be a pitched battle, and that's going to be that's pretty high pitch battle. I'm rolling high on there. It's a +2 home player injured, optional player out table. We will use that. So that's going to take me a second because this doesn't happen very often, but we get 2 minutes of stoppage time added to it. And it's going to be, and so I don't have to roll. No, I don't. I don't roll a card. And let's see who that is. We're going to go with the goal scorer of 40. And home players out is 40. It's going to be a good player. It's going to be Stefan Sejan. So Stefan is out. And I got to see what happens when you lose a player. Oh, yeah, you don't really I'm not going to do that. You don't really say what the player is. You just roll this dice on here. I forgot that. So player out. Let's roll a D10 here. Let's hit that and a D10. We'll use that is a 4. So that means the home team is going to get a -1 on their con. And what does that do to the whole thing? So now I have to figure out the control difference here. The con is going to be from an 8. It's going to be a 1. So that is going to change that to a 1 to 11. So that's going to change the impact of the game. So when I roll between a 1 and 11, they control. And now, instead of a 13 plus, it's a 12 plus that they get the ball. So it's going to help the Wolves get the attack a little bit more often. They've already had it a few times. So then let's hit return here. And let's go over here. And sometimes you do this, you don't type it. And it's a 41. So that's, oh, no, I'm sorry. My dice rolls are 0 and 7. So 7 is going to be 40. And it's going to be an attack by the control roll. So you can see the control roll is in the blue there. Control is an 8. So it is going to be Sunderland. So, and it's attack. And it's going to be a 45 on the attack. And that's going to be a shot on goal keeper check. Okay. Shot on goal keeper check. And I rolled there. Keeper check is on the 92 there. Save made, any keeper rating. Got it. The Wolves save. The Wolves are playing above their 20 for something like given Sunderland and all they've got. Oh, dude, that's going to be interesting. We got a 9, so add 9. So that okay. So that takes us over the time. You do have 1 minute stoppage time, but that is the end when your time. Oh, that's a bummer. So that. Oh my gosh! No wait. What? See what would happen there? Oh, it would have been a penalty. Would have been a. Oh shoot! So when I'm sorry, kind of confused here. I'm forgetting what I'm doing here. So this is going to be crunch time, and it's going to be 3. So it's going to be 43. This is interesting. So it's going to be a pitch battle, and we're going to go down here into crunch time, and that's 0-0 is going to be 1 reckless. Oh, it's going to be a red card. Holy crap! This really changed the game, the last game here. So I'm going to have to go over here and do pitch battle. So that's going to change all that. So, and no team gets it. So it's a pitch battle between the two teams, but it's a reckless challenge. So this next click is going to be a red card. I'm going to roll a D20. I'll use the goal scorer button down you see there. And let's see what it's going to be on. Oh, it didn't change it at all. It's going to be on the away side. So it's going to be a red card on the Wolves. I'm going to click out of here so I can see who gets that. And it's going to be red card roll. I got this on the last one. This is crazy. Roll in the booking column. And we get it. And it's an 89. So the booking column is against the away team. 89 is Oh boy, Adlane G. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. I'll type it in here and someone can say, that's how you pronounce that name. That is a red card against, so he is taken out of the game and they will be down a player and this will affect their stats. So I will do those changes in just 1 minute here as I try to type this name here. Okay. That's a big deal. So when that happens, I have to actually look this up because, again, it doesn't happen very often. Everything goes down 2 for the Wolves. This is not going to help their chances of overcoming this, overcoming the advantage of being against a 13 here. Oh, boy. So undercard issues. So reduce con, attack, and defense to 2 each. I need to put that their con. I don't know where to put this. They're. I'm just going to have to remember this, but okay. Anyway, that's going to change some things. Okay, so the con goes down to the attack is now 4. The defense is 3. Holy cow, dude! And their con is down to from 7 to 5. Oh, dang. Yeah, 7 to 5. So now it's a. Their con went down to 8. Is that right? Yeah, so their con went down to 8. So now it's 8 to 5. So now it's a 3 differential. So now watch this. It's going to change this now. This is now going to go from 1 to 11 to 1 to 13. And this is now going to be 14 or up. So the Sunderland's going to control the ball much more often on, average rolls here. So, wow, dang, dude. And something else happens here. The rolled and booking ground player booked. If there's a red drain, you're not reckless challenge, straight red card. Holy mackerel. Okay, wow. We've seen this a lot here. So now we're in crunch time, and here we go. So let me go over here and type another number in here and go 3 and 57. So no, it's going to, and you take the lower die, I'm just taking the red die now in 8. So now we're going up to time. So now time runs out to 44 plus 1, 45 plus 1 stoppage time. And that is the goal. That is the half. And the at the halftime, I don't need to put that in there. So at halftime, it is Sunderland 0. Wolves 0, but I do not expect that to continue with that penalty red card and all the cons and things change. This is crazy. I should have looked at what happened when I typed that. Oh, I can do it right now. So now we're going to start the second half at 46 plus the 1 die. So it's 46 plus 3. So it's going to be in the 49th minute. It's going to be the first action, and it's going to be a pitch battle. So let's go ahead and type that in here. No A, pitch battle. And we're going to type over here to see what it is. To 22. We are in the second half, and it is a +1 yellow card aggression check. So we're going to get a minute. Oh, we did have 3 minutes for it. That's okay. What is it? 22, and we're going to get a +1 yellow card. An aggression check. So you look at the aggression check. The home team rolled a 19 versus a 10, so that's going to be against the home team. There's going to be Sunderland and the 63 on the bookings. And it's going to be Wes Brown got the yellow card for being a snothead. I don't know why I got it. But what else happens here in the second half? Yellow card, free kick granted to the other side. So we're going to go down here and just call in the 49th minute. The Wolves get the free kick. And I'm going to put free kick in here, and then I'm going to click over, and this will be the roll for the free kick. It needs to be pretty low. 40 to 99 is sales high. 30. So basically it needs to be under 30 for anything fun to happen. Yeah. So shot sales high, free kick, shot sales high. So this game is interesting. Not turning out. The Wolves are actually doing better than they should, even with that penalty. So this is interesting. So here comes the next roll, and it's going to be 10. So it's going to be in the 59th minute. We have some action happen. It is going to be a battle. I think I've been looking at the wrong number for that, but it's going to be an attack by, so that control roll there says 2, and you look at the controls column 1 to 13. So Sunderland is going to be on the attack. So we're going to go over here and say Sunderland, and we're going to go attack. The next click, I think I'm going to use that click into there for that roll, because then I can get it. So it's going to be 14 on the attack. I'm not explaining anything here. I apologize. 14 could be good. An attack plus 8. Oh, they've only got an attack 7. If it's an attack 7, it's a corner kick. All right. So this happened a ton in the last game. Now we can use that click into there as the corner kick. 48. I think that's nothing again. 48 keeper controls. So Wolves keeper controls. I don't need to put Wolves in there actually. And this click will show me the time. It's going to be 7. So in the 66th minute, we got some action going on. Now this will be a pitched battle. So I'm just going to go over here and say in a pitch battle, and then this click will tell me what's going to happen. 38 pitch battle in the second half, and it's going to be 2 minutes. Oh, I gotta add 1, and I gotta add 2 to that. So we're in our stoppage time. I should have added that. So that should have been actually, hold on, I'm going to go back here. 38. Let me go back. So 38 is going to be a 2. I gotta get my yellow card. Oh, I am down there. So yellow card, aggression check. And you look at the roll, it's going to be on the Wolves. Include players down in the heap. Arguments ensue, and it's going to be against Ronald Zubar. But we're going to check that. I'm going to click down here, but we're going to need to fix a couple things here. So this needed to be in the 60th minute because there was a penalty. And then this would be, instead of 60, it's going to be 67. Okay, now this next roll will add 2 to it. And so, oh boy, 14 to a 16. That's going to take us into the 83rd minute. So we're getting low in the game, and it's still a tie, 0-0 game, 0-0 match. And it's going to be 14. It's going to be another pitch battle. It's going to be NA. And can decide, did I use that roll or not? I don't think so. 20 pitch battle. Nope. 83rd minute. I'm sorry. What did I get? A 20. Not crunch time. 20 is a yellow card. Ag check. And no, yes, there is 1 stoppage time here. That's going to be 4. So 1 stoppage time. And it's an ag check. Oh, it's going to be against yellow card, against Sunderland. And it's going to be 42. And that is, so I'm checking the card to see who it is. It's Kieran Richardson. And it's going to be another free kick. We're going to go down here, and in the 83rd minute, the Wolves are going to get a free kick. Sunderland just letting them hang in there, and it's going to be the Wolves, and it's going to be a free kick, and this one will be the kick. Here we go. 41, I think, will be nothing. Keeper controls. Okay, let's see what, and this one will probably send us into crunch time. Here we go. 9 sends us into crunch time. So yeah, if you go over 90, so it's going to be 3, it's going to be 80. So we're in crunch time, which changes a couple of the charts you look at. 86, it's a 7, it's a 9. So Sunderland controls. Now this attack roll is right. I'm going to look at what it is. It's a 60. And it is going to be an attacker 8 is a keeper check. They're an attacker 7. It's attacker 6 or 7. It's a corner kick. I think we've had that before. And this will be their kick here that I just did. 59, corner kick. Keeper controls. Blue. Okay, here we go. Let's keep the lower score. Now we're just using 1 die in the crunch time, so it's a 1. And it's 87, so that's fun. Keeps the game going a little bit. I'm going to put crunch time in there so I remember. and it's going to be 2, and it's going to be 8. So Sunderland controls again on the attack. They're doing all they can to attack. Of course, it's a 1. Holy crap. Oh, no. Oh, it's a goal. Goal, Sunderland. Okay. And how do I do that? Oh, I can't remember how I did that. Oh, I wrote S, goal, and boom, boom, boom. And the roll there is going to be 73. So the score today on that goal is David Vaughn. Nice work, David Vaughn. Oh, Vaughn. Oh, boy. And I know I'm sure I'm butchering some of these names. So that gives Sunderland a 1-0 goal. But I like to fill this in here so I can kind of really see the goal stands out to me. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to hit that. Nothing happens. So I'm going to have to go back over here. And just type in a number here to give me the new time. So it's now Sunderland 1, Wolves 0. So this is the way it should be going here. Boom. We're going to add to 89. In the 89th minute, crunch time. 89th minute, it's going to be a pitched battle in a pitched battle, and it's going to be a 75 in crunch time. It's going to be nothing but another friggin' yellow card. 0 yellow card, ag check, so no added time. And it's going to be against, ag check will be 4. Oh, but the difference is 2 up. So that's 4-3. So home gets it. It's going to be against Sunderland, and it's going to be 95. It's against Michael Turner. What he's fouling for, you guys are winning. When you should just kind of take it easy there, boys. No time added, I don't think. Oh, crap. What did I roll for that? Shoot. I really need to keep track of that crunch time there. So Michael Turner, we're going to say 0 added there. Okay. So, all right. So this takes us over our time. So we're going to go 90 plus 4. So this now in the second half, you get one last attack. So this will be an attack by Sunderland. That's too bad. It would be fun if it was the Wolves, because then they would have a chance, but it's probably not going to happen unless something crazy happens. Oh, I meant to look at what that was. Nope, I did. This is my roll here. 23 on the attack. Attack 11, goal, attack 9, 10. Free kick. It's a corner kick, so they're going to get a corner kick, and then the game will be over unless something crazy happens. 39 on the keeper goal. Boom, boom, boom. Punched away by keeper. Game over, and Sunderland wins 1-0. Punched away by keeper. All right, whatever. Let's put. I want to put down what it says here. That was not a very fun game. I would say the Wolves gave them everything they could, even with losing a player. It should have been really more of a demolishing than that. But let's write in full. I got to write a couple of stats in here real quick. Full time, Sunderland won. Sorry, that couldn't have been more of an exciting game, everybody. But but we can, with the recap, show you some of the fun games that happened and some of the fun things that did happen in a game. But let me write down that David Vaughn scored that goal. So I'm keeping track of goals. I don't want to keep track of a lot of stats just because of time like this. But it is kind of fun. I thought, well, this will maybe give me a player of the tournament or something, or MVP of the tournament is what we're trying to say. So that is Sunderland. We got a goal there for Sunderland. Okay, so let's go look at the bracket. Oh, wait, no. Now let's record in the bracket. This way you will see the bracket. And 0, 1, or nil, sorry. And the winner is Sunderland. So let's fill that gap in. I'm filling in the winning with green. And I really should use a green that I can use and see. All right. All right, everybody. Let's look at the bracket and let's go to day one, game one, which was 16 versus 17. And let me also keep Sunderland to going into the next round. And unfortunately, the Wolverhampton again regulated, showing they should have been. All right, let's go to game one, 16 versus 17. So, it's a close game like you see in any tournament. They're going to be close who wins that. But I'll just give you the so all the action happened in the first half here. Just kind of an average play and just normal things happening here. Then we got in the 40th minute, Sean Derry scored the first goal of the Premier League tournament, scoring a goal in the 40th minute. 3 minutes later, he decided let's cap it off, and he scored another goal. So it became 2-0 Queen's Park over Aston Villa. And you'll see that that's the way the game ended. The story of the second half was Aston Villa getting super frustrated and getting a ton of yellow cards. So much so that they got 3 yellow cards in a row in the 86th minute, 89th minute, and then at the very end got another one. They had no chance playing like that. And so Queen's Park, the number 17th ranked team, becomes the first upset of the day, moving on to the second round, 17 over 16. Game two of the first day matches was 15 versus 18. Look at that. 15 Wigan versus 18 Bolton. So you can see here as we go into the 27th minute was the first. First of all, I'd say Bolton's goalie was a big factor here. He had 2 big saves. And the first goal was Wigan taking the commanding 1-0 lead in the first half, as it should have been, because they were the favored team, 15 over 18. We had a warning. Then we had a red card on Wigan, just like we had in that last game, taking their stats down to 5. It impacted a little bit, and it changes the con, down a couple of notches here. Then you had a Bolton save immediately out of the first half. Then, because of that change, you can see Wigan, Bolton, a back and forth on the attack. Look at those 4 corner kicks, defender clearing the ball. Pretty fun. Still 1-0 in the overage time, in the overage time, 90 plus 3. Handball called against Wigan. Penalty kick on to Bolton. Score, goal. Gary Cahill ties the game up 1-0 in the end of regulation, challenging them. So Wigan now feeling a little bit of pressure from the underdog. Was this going to be the second underdog over the first team, just like in the first game of the night? In the extra time, in the extra 15 minutes, it was pretty fast played. I only had one thing happen in the 98th minute. It was another corner kick by Bolton. Bolton really pressuring. Corner kick, defender cleared the ball. In the extra time, in the second half of the extra time, so you play 2 15-minute extra times, all crunch time rolls. So it's pretty amazing that one just lasted 1 roll. Bolton comes out immediately at the 106 point. So that's the first minute and scores a goal. Bolton goal. Nigel Rio Coker scores, taking Bolton up 2-1. Wigan fans are getting worried. Like, what's going to happen? Wigan gets a yellow card, getting a little mixed up. Wigan gets a shot. It's a bending shot, misses the corner. Wigan fans getting excited at the 110 mark. And then at the 118 mark, only 2 minutes left in the second half, Wigan scores a goal. Emerson Boyce comes back, ties it up 2-2, allowing giving the Wigan fans a little sigh of relief. Bolton fans a little disgrace because they were so close to overcoming this. And then at the end was at the last minute a yellow card to balance it out on Bolton. Ivan Klasnick got a goal. So at the end of the time for full regulation, we had a 2-2 tie. We had to go to penalty kicks. It went to 1, 2, 3 rounds, 4 rounds. Everyone's scoring goals, scoring their penalty kicks. So you do 5 rounds, and whoever wins that wins it. If no one wins it after that, which they didn't, you just go into 1 round at a time until someone wins. Well, Wigan makes the goal, makes their hit. I'm sorry, Bolton hits it. Mark Davies hits that, and Wigan misses, and Bolton with Mark Davies, an incredible penalty kick, scores and wins, and they win 3-2. Bolton moves on. A big upset, another upset of the day. So we had 2 upsets in the day. Starting out the tournament, 17 and 18, moving on, taking 16 and 15 to go home. The third game of the day, 14 and 19, Stoke City versus Blackburn. This is when we had a little technical difficulty. The truth is, I don't have the Stoke City card. I have contacted the Dice United general manager, i.e. the owner, and said, can I get that card? So I think it's just a mistake, and I'm sure he'll send me a PDF and I can continue that, but they'll have to wait for that game to be played. Hopefully it doesn't take long to get that, and this game can get resolved. Stoke City is a little excited because it's going to maybe chill out Blackburn, because Blackburn, I'm sure, was fired up. This is a 14 versus 19 match. Stoke City, the favored team. And I'm sure they're excited that they can maybe cool Blackburn and not be so excited, and maybe they can then don't get upset. As you saw, the final game of the day, 13-20, Sunderland does beat the Wolves. I would say barely. Probably should have beat them more. Even with the Wolves red card, they should have beat them a little bit more handily than they did. So let's take a look at the bracket. So as we said, the first game of the day, 16 against Queen's Park. Queen's Park wins 2-0. Queen's Park moves ahead. Will face Norwich City in the day 3. In the day 3 matches. And what I mean by day 3 is day 1 would be like, let's say they played on a Friday. Day 3 would be all the games played on Sunday, and then Tuesday. So I just counted out how many days out. That's not really how you do it. But so day 1, that's what happened there. Wolves Sunderland 13-20 game. I guess I can type that in here. 13, Sunderland wins and moves on, and will play Fulham, number 9 team, next. Over here on this side, the day 1 match, Blackburn Stoke City. This is the one that didn't happen. West Brom is resting easy, waiting for that result to come in. And of course, in the penalty kicks, the last one we can talk about, Bolton over Wigan, 3-2 in penalty kicks. Bolton will move on and play 11 Swansea. I imagine these at some point these are just going to get too far apart, and you're going to see some rolling over here. But let's look at the brackets real quick. So what I did was, I got the top 4 teams, which were Man City, and this is their record based on the 2011-2012 season, campaign. Man City 1, Man U 2, Arsenal 3, Tottenham 4. Yay, Tottenham! Chicken on a ball. And then, so they got those brackets, so they end up facing each other. And then I went up and put Man City would face let's see, how do I want to say this? Man City would potentially face the worst best seed of the next round. So you can see I don't know. I just wanted to try this out I've never seen a tournament formatted like this, where these guys would get these kind of buys like this, but it was just kind of fun to try something different. I had a couple different ways where these guys would have all come into play in the next round. So I would have played this, and this. I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter. This is how I got it set up. So for Tottenham, if Newcastle wins, it'd be 4-5, 1-8, 3-6, and 2-7, which is kind of how it should turn out, and that's who they should face. Because I thought I should put 20 here, but then it gave there's just no way Man City was just going to face all the worst teams, and I thought that didn't quite seem quite right. So they always got the worst of whatever round that is, if that makes sense. So in the next round, so Newcastle, let me get this in order. Newcastle's Chelsea, Everton, and Liverpool all get to wait out, and they get to wait till day 5. Let's see. Let me do it in order here. Fulham, West Brom, Swansea, and Norwich City all get to wait for day 3. And for the first round winners, as you saw, and of course the bottom 8 teams had to play to get into day 3. So I don't know. That first round was pretty exciting. I'm excited about this Blackburn Stoke City to see if we're going to get another upset. It's going to be a tough one, 14-19, just like that game you just saw. The 13-20 is going to be tough. So the next round, the next feature game, I always want to feature the highest seed. So it looks like it's going to be 9. So it's going to be the full. Oh, that's kind of favors that bracket. I get to show that bracket every time. 9 and 13. Sunderland would be down there again. Maybe this one I should do the next one and show the number 10. So 10 against 14 and 19 will be the top game there. And this next round would be 5, 6, 7 would be Everton. And the next one would be the Tottenham would be the feature game. And then in this final 4, we'll show this game, and the championship. So we'll show all 3 games in the final 4 live like this. So I recorded this privately on YouTube because I just kind of want to see how it went. I will then I'll probably put it up immediately here and just let me know what you think. I don't know if someone will stay on for this long, but that is the day 1 recap. We'll of course have to get that Blackburn Stoke City game in before we can show that West Brom game. But I can go ahead and play those next games, the day 3 games, play them out, see who's going to advance to day 5 of the 2011-2012 Premier League Tournament Super Play-In. I don't know what that means. All right, all. It's been fun. I really had a good time actually doing that, even though that game was a little quiet. But I had a good time playing. Let me know what you think, and we'll talk to y'all later.